Umgadi are warrior priestesses, selected from the firstborn daughters of Outworld.
So recently, NetherRealm released their latest trailer titled the Umgadi trailer. Now, calling the reaction to the Umgadi trailer mixed would be a horrendous understatement. Furthermore, apart from the obvious elephant in the room, Tanya's ugly, you will also be looking at the more sinister LGTV propaganda that continues to drip its poison into our media and entertainment.
Let us pass, Tanya. The Empress and her family are in danger.
Are you so easily taken in by lies?
Welcome, soldiers old and new. I am your commander, Ergo, also known as...
First on, last on. Today we'll be serving rounds of 5.56.
And I am glad to have you on board our platoon of reason and common sense. Join us as we venture to stand against the rising tide of wokeness and the LGTV propaganda in our media. And with Christ on our side, we will surely succeed. When I first watched the trailer and came across Tanya for the first time, I didn't even realize it was Tanya. I just thought, wow man, that grandma looks pretty hardcore.
I came here for two things, to suck some hard candy and suck some dicks.
But then I started
looking through some old photos and it looks very, similar.
So then the obvious question that came to mind was, why make her ugly?
Why?
That was the first question I had in mind. But then I was like, you know what? So what if there is one girl that is ugly in the entire cast that's full of really beautiful and attractive people? But then I realized that Tanya is an established character.
Precisely.
Which means we already know what she looks like. She's not something that is abstract. This isn't her first outing. We already have a good idea of what she looks like. So then the question is, if you guys want to create ugly characters so badly, then why not just create new, original, ugly characters?
Good question. You are a good question. Next!
Instead of uglifying already existing ones. But the really sinister thing that I wish to discuss is the fact that Tanya and Melina are apparently a thing now. They're gay or whatever you want to call it.
Why, Sentinel, why?
And this may not be news to some of you, but I personally never used Tanya that much back in Mortal Kombat X, so these things never came to light.
How unfortunate!
So here's the hard truth, soldiers. When it comes to what fans want, and what fans require from their gaming media or entertainment or movies or whatever that is, our voices will never be as powerful as the voices of the activists who simply don't matter. As insignificant as these activists are, somehow they have the loudest voices because they are probably the ones in charge. And that's just the truth. So you see, it doesn't matter how many times we cry or how many times we complain.
It's nothing personal, Jack. It's just good business.
Now, making videos criticizing these companies on good basis, such as race swapping or making women ugly or pushing narratives or pushing agendas, be it trans, LGTV, it doesn't really matter. That's all well and good. We can make videos criticizing those things all day. But then the question becomes, is it working? The truth is, we can make YouTube videos all day complaining about this, that, and the third. It's not going to change a thing. Because at a fundamental level, we are speaking two different languages to each other.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
What the fans are communicating to the companies and what companies are saying back to us shows us that there is a disconnect.
We'll be asking the questions, old man. Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No, you is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
You just said what?
I did not say what. I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
We clearly don't seem to be understanding each other, because if we were, we wouldn't be complaining about the same thing every single time.
No shit.
The fact that we keep getting more and more of the stuff we condemn should tell you that we're not making any progress.
I run and I run and I run and I run and I get out and I've gone nowhere. Nowhere!
So then, as customers and consumers, let us change our language. Let's ask ourselves, what is the language that companies or businesses understand?
First of all, congratulations, Mr. Krabs.
Hello.
I like money.
So you see, it doesn't matter how often we complain about certain things in video games. If at the end of the day, we still give our money to these companies, the companies don't care that we complain. Companies see that they're receiving money from the consumer. That means the consumer must be happy. That means that no matter whatever we produce as a business, if the consumer keeps buying it, it means that we are on the right path. And from our perspective as the customers, every single time we give them money, despite the fact that, hey, we see you guys, you're pushing an agenda. Hey, we see you guys, you're pushing these trans and these gay things. Hey, we see you guys, you're making women ugly. We see these things, but we give our money anyway. That just means that we agree with said ideology. We support you guys making women ugly in video games. We endorse and enjoy more gay, more trans bestiality. Please keep producing more of it in the future. That's how companies see it.
Fuck.
One of the goals of this channel is to create a large community of like-minded people that will be able to push back in a powerful way against certain narratives and ideologies that go against our values, so that we can get to a point whereby if we see that there are certain narratives or ideologies that are being pushed or promoted in certain games, we simply boycott that product and say that this is something we will not be playing. This is something that we refuse to support. That is the ultimate goal of this channel. But right now, our platoon is still quite young. We're still growing. Our numbers are still in their infancy. So we don't have that level of influence yet. But once we grow big enough, say once we reach 10 million subscribers or soldiers, we will be able to enact a real change.
We're getting a real change now.
Hey, you want to see something kind of crazy?
I'd like to take this opportunity to appreciate and thank you fine, outstanding soldiers of reason and common sense. Thanks to you, we are now 110 members strong. And with your continued support, we will see our platoon grow into the tens of thousands.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Now this brings us back to the case of Mortal Kombat 1. Knowing what we know now, do we buy it or do we not?
I don't know.
Personally, this is a very difficult decision to make. I was really looking forward to Mortal Kombat 1, especially since I'm a Sub-Zero main. His moveset looks promising, he looks amazing. I'm enjoying this dark side of Sub-Zero, seeing him leading the charge, being the front runner in most things. I was really looking forward to that. But knowing what I know now...
No, Zod. I can't be a part of this.
I'm going to have to skip out on Mortal Kombat 1. I definitely won't be playing it. And if I do happen to play Mortal Kombat 1, just know that I'll probably be playing it because a friend of mine bought it for me without my knowledge. Even Last of Us 2, like I said before, I didn't buy the game. A friend of mine bought it and said, please play this thing, you won't regret it. And I figured it was free, so what's the harm? Now I've taken my stance. I'm skipping out on Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, I know it sucks, it's painful, it's hard, but I am aware of what I'm endorsing with my money, and it's something that I do not stand for.
Being a good soldier comes down to one thing, to one single question. What are you prepared to sacrifice?
Anyway, if you made it to the end of this briefing, congratulations.
Well done.
As usual, I thank you for listening, and most importantly, I thank you for your time. Good day, soldiers.
I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars. We are here. We are waiting.